Did you know that your sleep habits in your 40s can significantly shape the way your brain health is years down the line? Well, it's really true. And we're going to look into a study published in a journal called Neurology, led by Dr. Cavillas and his colleagues. This study tracked down middle-aged adults to see how their sleep quality related to their brain aging years later. So the first point I want to emphasize is that your sleep quality does in fact matter. The TLDR on this is that sleep quality around the age of 40 is really essential for your brain health later down in life. Dr. Cavillas and his team found out that adults who had higher reported sleep quality in their 40s were more likely to maintain better brain health 15 years down the line. It's like your brain's insurance policy. Investing in great sleep now can have this protective effect for your brain in the future. And this is a huge finding because it really underscores that how you sleep in your middle age and middle life isn't just about feeling refreshed the next day. The quality of your sleep around the age of 40 can actually help preserve your brain health and may slow down the aging process of your brain over the next years. So let's talk about what happens if your sleep isn't so great. This study found that people who reported multiple sleep issues, 3 or more recurring sleep problems, had brains that actually looked about 2.6 years older compared to those who reported no sleep issues at all. So if you're consistently dealing with problems like difficulty falling asleep, staying asleep, waking up in the middle of the night, feeling tired, even after a full night's sleep, these issues may actually have a cumulative effect on your overall brain health. These findings can be alarming for some, but also it can be super empowering. Knowing that there are specific sleep issues, specifically combined with the impact, how they impact your brain, can give us some insight to where maybe it's time to focus on when we're looking to improve our sleep health. It's not just one bad night here or there. I'm talking about chronic, unresolved sleep conditions that seem to really speed up your brain's aging. The third point from this article is that the neuroimaging evidence can be helpful as well. So what also makes this study super compelling is that they used MRI scans of the brain in the participants over time. And what these brain scans actually showed us is that people who did report poor sleep and had sleep issues did have noticeable and detectable changes in their brain tissues as compared to those who did sleep better. The poor sleep group was linked to reductions in their brain volume and signs of faster aging within the brain. This evidence from our brain scans is really critical because it gives us a little peek into how our sleep habits can actually physically impact the structure of our brain. And it's one thing to say that poor sleep affects our brain function, maybe your memory, focus, and attention are affected, but to actually see structural changes on your brain scan on the MRI really brings the message home. The fourth point I'd like to make is that there is a long-term impact of poor sleep. So one of the biggest takeaways from this article is that if you can really focus on making sleep a priority now, if you're in your 40s and beyond, it can be super key, right? Set up the building blocks now and your future self will really thank you. In fact, the researchers concluded that quality sleep could be one of the most simplest and effective ways to protect your brain's health over the next couple of years. Middle age is a time when we're dealing with a lot. Our careers, our families, and sometimes our own personal health issues. And if we make sleep a priority, this can really be a powerful way to support our brain health in the long run. I want to encourage you to think about building that strong foundation now so that your brains can really thrive in the years to come. A fifth point from this article is your brain age versus your chronological age. And one of the standout findings from this study was that poor sleep in middle age can make your brain appear up to 2 years older than it is based on your chronological age. That means if you're 45, poor sleep habits can also lead to a brain that functions and looks more like a 47-year-old based upon these different brain scans that the researchers looked at. This brain aging effect may not seem much initially, but over time, these small increments can really add up. And it can be a powerful reminder that while we may think we're getting by on just minimal or just, enough sleep, think about the long-term impacts on your brain can really be significant. In summary, let's talk about how you can apply this information to your own life. The bottom line is that quality sleep isn't just about how you feel today and right now. It's about investing in your brain's health for tomorrow. And with that, what are some few simple steps that you can do today to start making a difference? The first is to create a consistent sleep schedule. Aim to go to bed and wake up around the same time every day, even on the weekends and if you're not working, to really support your internal clock or your circadian rhythm. Number 2 is optimize your sleep environment. As much as you can, keep your bedroom dark, quiet, and cool, as this is really conducive to sleep. Number 3, and then probably this is the hardest one, I know you've heard it before, is limit screen time before bed. Really, you want to reduce that time you're getting that blue light emitted. It can disrupt your sleep-wake cycle, but also the phones can be super stimulating. And sometimes it's really just hard to stop social media or stop continuing watching that next show. Number 4, I encourage you all to develop and cultivate a relaxation routine. If you have a lot of stress or anxiety in your life, consider starting a mindfulness meditation practice, deep breathing, progressive muscle exercises, or even some simple journaling to calm your mind and body before you sleep. By making these really small changes and prioritizing your sleep, it can really be impactful in improving your future's brain health. This study emphasizes that your sleep quality is one of the most accessible tools we have to keep our brains resilient as we age. I hope you found this video helpful, ladies, and until next time, sleep well. To learn more about women's sleep health, check out our other videos over here. Thanks for watching. Bye.